Hello, 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 wonderful beings. I am so happy to have you here. And thank you for the love of hearts as I just began this session. That is so sweet of you. So, first, I would like to know, are you guys like a first timer? Or like, are you joining this live for the first time, or have you been here with us before? Because this is our 25th session of this Wheel of Wisdom series. Caitlin says, Hi, love that pattern on your shirt. Super pretty. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it is actually like a suit, you know. Just to like show you a little bit. Um thank you, Caitlin. And lovely to see you here as well. I love having you in each of my lives. It just, you know, it's just the icing on the cake. You are. So, hello, hi Sandeep. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the live. So, are you a first timer here? Because I do not like recognize your name. So, or have you been here before? Maybe I missed it. And others also, I would love to know. Like, are you joining for the first time or have you been here before? Before we begin this live, before we do what we do. And until you guys write, I would share a little bit about myself. So my name is Anisha Maheshwari, and I am a life coach, a psychologist who help women gain clarity about the person that they want to become, to take aligned actions towards their goals, and to overcome any inner block that is holding them back, from achieving their highest potential, from creating a fulfilling life. So that's what I do and who I work with. And I'm also a mindfulness meditation teacher, and I have like a lot of meditations here on this app inside Timer. So I have more than 30 plus tracks here, as well as I have 7 courses here related to mindfulness and overcoming negative thoughts, overcoming limiting beliefs. So this is some of the content that I have here, which you're welcome to check out if you're interested in. So that's a little bit about me, um and I would like to know, like, are there any first timers here? And otherwise, if you are joining us again, then I won't like repeat what we do in these live sessions. And if you are a first timer, then I would like share with you, what do we do in these live sessions? So would you like me to give you a brief? Okay, D says yes. Mm-hmm. Um, Caitlin says, even though I have heard your background, I love your intro. It's inspiring hearing all the hats you wear. Thank you so much. And thank you, for so patiently listening to me introduce myself again and again at each live. That is so sweet of you. Because, yeah, I was wondering that, you guys, some of you who are coming back again and again, which I'm so grateful for, might get bored with my introduction. Yeah, part of the show. Okay. So, since you mentioned that, let me just share what we do in these lives. So, we have a wheel, okay, since the name is Wheel of Wisdom, and that wheel contains like randomly chosen books that I have read over the past 8 years. Um, I have just included some of the books, which were randomly chosen again. So, that wheel currently has like 30 or 31 books. And yeah, so what we do is that we spin the wheel, okay, and that wheel randomly or magically chooses the book that we need to, receive some wisdom from today. Because this is a space where we open ourselves to the guidance, to the wisdom that we need to hear right now based on whatever is going on in our life. So, yeah, this is this kind of a space. And that wisdom can come from anything, like whatever you call higher source, God, divine, higher self, whatever you believe in. So we just open the space for that being entity to just, share some guidance with us to help us with whatever is going on in our lives currently. So this is something that the space is for. So once that book is chosen, from which we need to receive the wisdom, I open my notes because I made notes as I was reading those books of some of the, most powerful practices and the insights that I got. So, yeah, so I open the notes of that book. I close my eyes, tune into my intuition, and with my eyes, closed, I scroll through the notes and just stop at a section which I feel that, you all would benefit from listening. So then I just read out those lines from that book and we discuss about it. Maybe if I feel inspired, I guide a meditation based on it, or we do a practice, or we move on to another book or the same book and another set of lines. So this is how things go. And some things I missed that before, like I spin the wheel, I ask all of you about the specific issue that you need guidance on so that you declare it to the universe. And before all of it, we start this thing with a meditation that is not pre-planned, that is not scripted. I just close my eyes and guide you through whatever is coming up for me, so I channel whatever comes up for me. So this is that kind of a space. um yeah, so are you guys ready to begin this, live? So are you guys ready to meditate? Type ready if you are. Caitlin is super excited, so she says, woohoo, ready. Shireen says, yes. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you for interacting. I love interacting with you guys. Shireen says, beautiful. And I love your profile picture. It is just so aesthetic. Okay. By the way, guys, like today is kind of a special day, an auspicious day in India where I live. So there is a festival that known as Mahashivratri today, and and today's meditation I'm feeling is going to be inspired by that because I'm feeling the pull to do this particular kind of meditation since the start of the day, which is going to be a chant. So, and that chant is like it has something to do with the religion itself, but it is a common thing among like different religions as well as in spirituality because this is known as the sound of the universe. Shireen says thank you. Caitlin says, ooh, fun. I love learning about different traditions. That's so nice. And that's so open. Yeah, so okay, so a little bit about it. So, Mahashivratri is basically about the union of the masculine, which is depicted by Lord Shiva in our tradition, and the feminine, which is depicted by Parvati. So the the union of the masculine as well as the feminine energy, and basically Lord Shiva also depicts many more things, like one of them being the Lord of Destruction. So it is not in a bad way because it is considered that there are like three phases like creation, then sustenance of it, and then destruction of it. So that destruction is kind of more of a transformation into letting go of the old and transforming into the new cycle, beginning the new cycle. So that's what it is about. And today's mantra that we are going to chant is also kind of a combination of those three things. So the mantra is Om or Om, like there are different pronunciations of it. So it contains of the three letters A, U, and M. So A depicts creation, U depicts let me check the right word before I just speak. Just a second. Yeah, U depicts preservation and M depicts destruction. So it is just this whole cycle. And that is why this is one of the reasons this mantra or this sound is known as the sound of the universe. And research has also like been done on this, and there are multiple benefits of it. So just to give you a little background of what I had in my mind for today, what I was feeling called to guide you all, into today. So maybe drink some water because we are going to use our throat today a little bit. Begin by coming into a comfortable seated posture, allowing your spine to be straight and yet relaxed. Letting your head be in alignment with your spine, looking straight ahead. You can either put your hands on your knees or let your hands rest in your lap. Allowing your eyes to close gently, turning your attention inward. Noticing the surface on which you are sitting and feeling supported by Mother Earth. As you feel supported by the surface beneath you, bringing your awareness to your breath, allowing yourself to breathe deeply and slowly, taking a deep in breath and a slow out breath. Breathing in deeply through your nose and letting go of the air slowly through your mouth. Continue to breathe deeply and slowly in this manner, in through your nose and out through your mouth. In few moments from now, we are going to begin the chant Om. So, what we are going to do is we will take a deep breath in through our nose, and as we exhale, we are going to chant the mantra Om. So, feel free to follow after me. Let's begin. Breathing in and out with the mantra Om. Breathing in again and out. Om. In again and out. Om. Now I will not repeat breathing in and out. We will just take a deep breath in and repeat the mantra, all the while being aware of the vibrations being created within our body. So let's begin. Om. Om. Now noticing the impact of this practice within your body. Feeling if there are any vibrations that you can feel around your third eye or in any other part of your body. Maybe noticing if your breath has become more deep and slow after this practice. And when you are ready to come back from the meditation, you can slowly begin to rub the palm of your hands together, noticing the sounds that the rubbing create, becoming aware of the heat generated by this process of rubbing. And when you have generated enough heat in your palms, you can place the palms of your hand on your eyes, letting your eyes soak the heat and the effects of this meditation. And whenever you are ready, you can lower the palms of your hand and gently open your eyes, noticing the space around you and connecting back with your environment. If you feel like you can stretch your body, hydrate yourself, whatever you need right now. So, how are you feeling? How was the practice for you? If you feel called to, you can share your experience. And if you don't want to type, you can always press the hearts to let me know that the practice resonated with you. Thank you. Also, I wanted to confirm I had a bit of a technical doubt. So, while I was like chanting, were you guys able to hear it fine? Because I'm not sure that you got it because it is possible that my mic would have cut that vibration, the chant, thinking of it as a noise. So, can someone let me know that? Were you guys able to hear the chant? Were you able to hear the Om? Okay, thank you so much, Shireen, for the confirmation. Yeah, I was wondering that, hoping that this time wasn't a waste. Okay, thank you for the hearts. I'm glad to, see that that practice resonated with you. Okay, so now that we are settled in and we have raised ourselves to a higher vibration, open to receive the guidance, the higher guidance that is in our highest good. Let's move on to the fun part of this live. So, what I'm calling the fun part is this, the wheel. So, we are going to rotate this wheel, we are going to spin this wheel of wisdom to receive the wisdom that we are here to receive, that, universe wants to send your way. But before we do that, before we spin the wheel, I want to invite you to actually share in the comments that what is it specifically that you need some guidance on. So, what is going on in your life? Maybe you can share the general theme of it instead of like going into the specifics, but just, yeah, general theme of it or the area of your life that you're struggling with. Just declare it to the universe, to the divine, to higher self. Um, and also make it clear to yourselves that what has been on your mind lately. Caitlin says, "Oh, it was a good one. I participated in the and I loved the warmed up palms on the eyes." Thank you so much, Caitlin, for sharing that. I'm glad that, this mantra practice resonated with you. Caitlin says, I don't always do the breath work as instructed or whatever it was or whatever, but it was fun. Yeah, that's great. You had fun. You let yourself soak in the vibrations. The breath work is mainly because with the when we inhale fully, then we have a lot of air. So we are able to chant for a longer time when we are exhaling because we have a lot of air and we have already practiced, exhaling slowly. So that's the reasoning behind the this. But it's perfectly okay if you didn't, um resonated with the breath work because it is also sometimes difficult because I am breathing at my own pace and at the same time guiding you. So you're welcome to do this on your own pace because your pace might be different than mine. So yeah, that's why also it sometimes becomes difficult. So yeah, do what resonates, do what feels good. As always. Okay. So yeah, guys, share in the comments, share away, what is it that you need guidance on? And if there is nothing specific in your life, you can just always say that I'm open to receive some general guidance for today or for, for this week, whatever it is. Maybe just today because I'm going to come back. I have another life with this Wheel of Wisdom day after tomorrow. So yeah, just type in that kind of an affirmation or an intention in the comment that what would you like to receive from this, live, um on what do you want some guidance. So I will just wait a moment for everyone to give everyone the time to type in case someone is typing. And meanwhile, since there are some people here, I would like to share that I am actually, I have a gift to all the women present here in this live who are listening to me. Or maybe if you are not a woman, but you have a woman in your life that you would like to give this to, then you're also, welcome to share that, to send them my way. So the gift is that I am offering a powerful coaching conversation with me because I recently only I started this and I have been having a lot of fun and it is just making me feel so fulfilled. And I have had such amazing conversation with, some women's and they have gotten excellent results out of just that one conversation. So I want to continue doing this for a while. So yeah, so if you are a woman or if you know of a women who is interested in working with me, who would like to have a conversation with me, who would like to have a 1 hour free coaching session with me, then you are welcome to message me on Insight Timer and I would love to, you know, schedule that call with you. So the way to message me is that go to my profile. In my profile, if you are not following me, then you have to follow me to message me. But if you are following me, then you will see that above the donate button there would be three dots. So click on the dots, click on the three dots, go to message teacher and message me. I would be waiting to be a part of your journey. Okay, so let's see. There's a message here. Shireen says, struggling with becoming financially secure, saving, investing, getting out of the debt. Yeah. And I turned 51 today. Wow. Wow. Happy birthday, Shireen. Happy birthday. I hope that, this day is, you're having fun on this day. And, this year of your life and all the upcoming years of your life are filled with love and happiness and success. Also, you feel peace, you feel peace around the subject of money, which can be a great stressor for everyone. So yeah, I'm sending a lot of good wishes your way, Shireen. Shireen says, Anisha, thank you. You're very welcome. Okay, Caitlin says, for the wheel, I think I'm open to receiving today. I had an inspiration and a realization yesterday. Wonderful. So I'm just going to see what the wheel has for us and see what sparks. Wonderful, wonderful. And it's so nice to hear that, that inspiration striked you because, you know, what I think of inspiration is like, when we just open ourselves to this higher wisdom and just something just drops into our head and then it is for us to birth it into life, to create it and bring it to the whole world. So yeah, I am very excited, Caitlin, how that goes. I did read your message about it and I'm going to reply to you after this live. Okay, so Caitlin and Ashwathama is wishing happy birthday to Shireen. And hmm, and Shireen is wishing for Caitlin to receive whatever she needs. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. And thank you for the overflowing of the heart and the love amongst you. I love, seeing this connection being formed in the people amongst the people who are here. This is so beautiful. Such a wonderful thing to witness. Okay. Hmm. My cheeks are hurting from smiling so much, but you guys just fill me with so much happiness. Okay. So now that we have, something to, open ourselves and to receive some guidance on money, let's see what comes through. Hmm. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Interesting. Hmm. I guess this is the third or fourth time this book has come. And I'm telling you guys, I really, really have like a lot of books. I will just show you. You might see on the wheel, I have so many books, and yet there are just handful of books that have so much wisdom that they keep coming on again and again. And I have even tried, shifting their position on the wheel, but somehow those very same books keep on coming back again and again. Sorry. Um, okay, Caitlin says, I don't think I have been here for this book yet though. Okay, somehow you missed it. And it is so because this book, I know that this book has come up, and I also know that you have attended so many of my lives, Caitlin. So this is so, I guess, magical, or maybe meant to be, that you were meant to receive something from this book today. So let's see what wants to come through. And the name of the book is Nothing Something. And I love the title of these books, they are in itself like a quote or a piece of wisdom. Caitlin says, I'm all about playing with perspectives, so I'm intrigued. Yeah. Wonderful to hear that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, because there was this quote that I think by Wayne Dyer, that when you look at when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And I love it. I love it. Perspective just makes a lot of difference. Um, and that's one thing that has happened, like interestingly, that is the one thing, that is the one constant thing that has happened in the sessions that I've had with those women that I was mentioning, those gifted sessions with those women, that after that, hour of us working together, there was this major perspective shift about whatever it was happening, and that shift is the beginning, and sometimes it is all that person needs. So yeah, perspective means a lot. Caitlin says, I used to hate those devil's advocate type people when I was younger, but now I am like, oh, curious. How else can we look at this thing? Yeah, just um just having that 360-degree perspective on a particular thing, and it can change a lot of things. So thank you for sharing that. Yeah, okay, so let's open this book and see what wants to come through. Is Nothing Something, and this book is written by Thich Nhat, which is which is an amazing author, and he had made a lot of difference in my life by introducing mindfulness to me. Yeah, yeah, it's nice of you, Caitlin, to reflect on what you say. So Caitlin says, "Oh, I'm realizing hate is a strong word. Ouch, disliked, huh?" Yeah, we we have developed this habit of using these extreme words sometimes, but it's nice to have that awareness. Again, awareness is also that first step. Okay, so let's open this book. Hmm, let's see. Okay, so as I close my eyes and as I tune into my intuition, I also invite you to, bring to mind what is it exactly that you need some guidance on, or if you're open, just set that intention that I'm open to receive. So it's okay if you don't want to type in the comments. I get it, but at least, bring that to your mind while I am scrolling in the darkness to find some gold for all of us. May we all receive something of value. out of this session and some guidance on whatever is going on in our lives right now. Okay, let's see what came through. Interesting. Okay, so this is kind of like a Q&A kind of a thing that the author did. Um, Shireen says stability, security, and peace. That's wonderful of you to share this intention with us. Okay, so someone asked the author that how can we ensure that our home lives remain peaceful even when the world outside is not? Hello, Jacqueline. It's so wonderful to see you here. Again, I so appreciate you being here. Ashwatthama says stillness, fulfillment, and awareness. Wonderful. I'm loving these, one word intentions or, what is it that you need or want in your life right now. Okay. So answering that question, let me repeat that question again. So someone asked the author, how can we ensure that our home lives remain peaceful even when the world outside is not? So let's see what the author replies. The author says, in every home, there should be a room. You can call it the breathing room or the meditation room or the island of peace. Many of us do not have extra space or an additional room that we can just use for this. In that case, even a small corner of a room can function as a peaceful island. Anytime members of the family don't feel safe or stable or strong, they can take refuge in that island of peace. It doesn't need to be very big and it doesn't need a lot of furniture, just a few cushions, a bell, and a flower. The flower represents freshness and beauty and hope. Before starting the day, the whole family might spend a few minutes in the breathing room, looking at each other mindfully and happily, and wishing each other and wishing each other a happy day. You will have started your day well by calming yourself, looking at each other, and recognizing each other as precious. Before going to sleep, you can spend a few minutes listening to the bell and breathing in and out together as a family. And every time the family has the need to listen to each other, you can use the place to practice sitting mindfully and listening deeply to the suffering of the family. Such a simple concept. It might seem for some people that it is hard to implement, but it is such a simple and yet a powerful concept. If applied, it has the potential to impact the relationships between a family, between our family, between if you are not living with your family, between you and your roommate or you and your partner or whatever it is. Jacqueline says, "Oh, I only have a few minutes but wanted to join. I'm glad that you decided to tune in, and it's okay. I guess you tuned in at the right time to receive whatever it is that you need to." Ashwathama says, "Surely takes a lot of practice, but possible." Yeah, yeah. I guess, it would take a communication between with each other to dedicate such a room or such a place, if not room, to do this practice. And in one another book of his, he talked about this room or this space, and he mentioned that this can also be a space, when you are having conflicts within your family, you have a dedicated space that when I go into that space, all the yelling stops, all the, whatever is happening stops. And it means that I need time to process this. I need time on my own. And once you start implementing it, and you would see the benefit of it, when you have that time to cool down, to focus, to sit in that island of peace. And then, you will definitely come out as a better person after that pause, compared to if you would have reacted to that ongoing, conflict. So, yeah, if you're willing to do such a thing, um, then this can be so powerful. And not only for you, like individually, but as a whole, with your partner, with your family, it can make a lot of difference in the relationship itself. um and for me, this kind of a space is my bathroom. So what happens is that whenever something is going on, then and I really need a break, or I just need for the tears to roll down. And it's not that I don't want anyone to see me crying. I am perfectly okay with it, because I think crying is really helpful. It is very beneficial, and yeah, a lot of things. It is healthy. But yeah, when I need a space of my own, and that is also a suggestion for you in case you would like that idea, then I go to the bathroom and there's no one that's going to disturb me. Into that, I go to the washroom and I stay there until I center myself, and I have that time, I have that space of my own. Caitlin says, "I think the way our home is set up, our bedroom are our own personal safe spaces. I will step in there when I need a breath away from kiddo. Hubby will go in the room when he needs alone time, and kiddo hangs in her room if she needs space." I'm so grateful for this too. Thank you so much for sharing that system with us, Caitlin. And yeah, it seems like it is working so perfectly that, each of you gets his or her own space to settle in, or just to have that me time sometimes. So thank you for sharing that, and that is wonderful. We can have our own versions of this idea, because we don't have to take the word for it or just apply it as it is. We can modify it in our own way. Like for me it is the bathroom. For Caitlin, it is like having separate rooms for each other where they can go and just settle and everything. Bella says, "OMG, Caitlin, you're right. It's just me and my son, but that's what we do to get our me time." Yeah, that is so wonderful, Bella. That, and we are already implementing this wonderful idea. And, as Caitlin shares that she is very grateful for this. So, yeah, we are also seeing the example of the implementation of this concept, and how much powerful it can be, how much beneficial it can be. Caitlin says, "Yes, Bella, and we have grown and established healthier boundaries and communication now. We talk about just needing a moment or whatever." Yeah, that is so important, not to leave the other person hanging. It's not just, in the middle of the conversation, you just run away to that space, But yeah, just speak out that I would need a moment to come back as my best self here to for this discussion to be fruitful or whatever you want to say. And yeah, just say it. Let them know that I would need approximately this time so they also have an idea. It's not like you are just secluding yourself for half of the day and you are avoiding it. So this is also not a way to avoid it. It is just a way to settle ourselves before we come back as our best self into that whatever is going on. Bella says, and we are cancers, so we love our alone time. I am grateful as well, yes, because my son and I can talk about anything even if he needs a moment. That is so beautiful. Thank you so much, Bella and Caitlin, for sharing all of this. Yeah, and I too love my alone time. I really need my alone time as well. So yeah, I also have different spaces in my home. But bathroom is my like favorite one in terms of like, then I'm going to have no distraction at all when I go to the washroom and everything. So yeah. Okay. So we do have like some time right now. Um yeah, before that, I want to like share this that whatever the lines that I read. So I'm going to share these lines. Um So this live is getting recorded. In case you joined late, you can access the replay by going to my profile in the link tree. There is Wheel of Wisdom replay there. You can click on it and go to the 25th video, which would be uploaded 1 hour after this live because it takes time to get uploaded. But until then, if you want to read the lines again, um, then you can join my group here on Insight Timer. You can join my little community on this wonderful app. So the name of the community is Wonderful Beings. You can search for it, or you can go to my profile, and when you scroll down, you will see Wonderful Beings, and you can join that. So I usually share like after 5 minutes when this live ends, I share the lines that I read, I share the wisdom that we got, and sometimes when I'm not doing the live and I'm just going about my day and I love reading books, so I find I read something inspiring or something like that, then I share that in the group as well. So yeah, I would love to have you in that community to have you as a part of that community. Hmm. Okay, having that said, and before we move on to another piece of wisdom which I'm feeling called to like go for the round two, I see some new people, so I also wanted to share this that to all the women present here, I am gifting a powerful conversation with me. So, if you would like to have like a 1 hour free coaching session with me, then you're welcome to. You can message me on Insight Timer. You can go to my profile, click on the three dots, click on message teacher, and message me that you are interested and you would like to take me up on that offer. And I would really love to sit with you to offer whatever I can. And I don't hold anything back in these sessions. I just be there as I am, even like, as I am in the paid sessions, then I am also here in the session that I'm gifting you because I really, really want to. My aim is to just bring some sense of ease, to make your life just, even if it is just 1%, better, then it would mean a lot for me to be able to do that for you. So if you're a woman or if you know of a woman, you can send them my way, and I would be happy to offer them this gift. Um, Sonia says, hello. Snudha just got here. Is it over? Welcome, Sonia. No, it is not over. We did the meditation and we did one reading of one piece of wisdom, but we are going to read another piece of wisdom now. So maybe you're here at the right time and you just needed to receive this other piece of wisdom. And if you want to catch up on the previous thing that we did, you can catch it on the replay by going to my profile in the link tree. Okay. So you're welcome here. I'm so glad you tuned in, Sonia, and every one of you. Okay, guys, so now voting time. So I want to ask you that would you like me to read another set of paragraph or section from this book? So same book, or should we spin again? And if you are like finding this live helpful, if you found, what came through so far helpful for you, and you would like to give back, then I do accept donations because they help support my work and they help me continue these offerings. So I would really appreciate any donation if you can. Okay, there are some votes. So Shireen says spin. Caitlin says I like this one, but I'm game for spin. Okay, okay. So spin it is. Hmm. Let me just copy this paragraph because I'm going to post it in my community. So I don't want to lose it. Just a second. Okay. Okay. So see guys, there are like 31 books here, but still, those five or six keep on coming for some reason. Okay, so let's spin this wheel. Pretty interesting title, right? So the name of the book, the winner for today, the next book is Change Your Life in 7 Days by Paul McKenna. Change Your Life in 7 Days by Paul McKenna. As far as I remember, this book was about like, limiting beliefs and stuff like that. But it doesn't have to be some that particular thing that come up today. Um okay, so let's see what wants to come through. Um Let me open my book. Yay, here are 108 meditators. An auspicious number. I'm so, so very glad and grateful that all of you, all 108 people, choose to drop in, choose to tune in. And yeah, thank you for being here. I so very much appreciate your presence. Thank you. So these are kind of my notes. So I'm going to just close my eyes and, settle in, invite my intuition, and choose something that I feel like you need to hear right now. And as I'm scrolling, feel free to hold what you need guidance on in your mind. Sonia says perfect and meaningful number 108. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hello, Leslie. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you for joining. It makes me so happy. So, Leslie says this is a wonderful community. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is right. I love all of you. I so love all of you. Okay. So, I'm going to close my eyes and just may everyone present here receive what they need to hear most right now. Okay, let's see what came through. Okay, so the author says, stop reading and look around you. Okay, stop reading and look around you. Almost everything you can see started as a thought in someone's head. In order for you to improve your life, yourself, or the world, you first need to allow yourself to dream. When the mind has a target, it can focus and direct itself until it reaches its goal. If you have no target, then your energy is dissipated. Yet, what you achieve in pursuit, yet what you achieve in your pursuit of success is often not as important as who you become in the process. This is the essence of the work I do. You know, at the start of this live, I mentioned that I help people become, sorry, I help women become the person they want to be, because it's not about having, it's about becoming. That is what creates lasting fulfillment in your life. No matter how much you have, no matter what goals you will achieve, there would always be this void within you that you would always try to fulfill with something or other. So it's not about achieving more goals, accumulating more things. It's about becoming who you become, you know. And if you reflect, okay, just a minute. I had a comment. Deanne says the name of the book, please. Deanne, the name of the book is Change Your Life in 7 Days by Paul McKenna. Um, and I will mention this book as well as the previous book and all the paragraphs that I read in the community. So, in like in the group Wonderful Beings on Insight Timer. Deanne says, thank you. You're welcome. And thank you for joining in. Um, okay, what I was saying is, yeah, okay. So, if you are willing, if you would reflect back on maybe the recent big goal that you achieved, in your life, and if you would reflect that, did what you expected happened after you achieved that goal? Like how long did that sense of happiness lasted after you achieved that goal? Because since that is a big goal of your life that you achieved in the past, whatever it may be, you worked hard for it, of course, you put in everything, you sacrificed things because you thought that achieving that goal would make you happy. But my question is that, did it, and for how long? And as you go about your life right now, do you often like reflect on what you achieved, how far you came? Do you, appreciate it now as much and let yourself feel that those emotions that you wanted to feel after achieving that goal? Or was it like you moved on to the next thing after that goal? This is this inquiry that I'm putting forth towards you, putting across here. You know, I have in depth gone in this in another series that I did on Inside Timer. So it is kind of, and I put the recording in one place and I created that as a 6-day course. Um, um, and you will, if you are interested in that course, if you would like to go deeper into that this inquiry, you know, if you are not feeling satisfied with who you are, like, sorry, if you're not feeling satisfied with what you have achieved, then and if you would like to understand how exactly becoming the person I want to become, this the process instead of the goal or outcome would bring that lasting sense of fulfillment, then you can go to that course. That is also a free course for you. You can go to my profile in the link tree. I have that free course, so you can, check that out there. Um, but for now, if you reflect on your goal in the past that you achieved, and instead of thinking of what you achieve, like the things, the material, instead of that, if you focus on who you become as a result of that journey, you know you set a goal and you work towards it, and as you work towards it, some things might have changed about you as a person as you were doing those things. And when you focus on that process, and what you become or who you became after going through that journey, then that sense of satisfaction is at a different level, and that stays with you because you had that thing, that thing got crossed off, that goal got crossed off, and you moved on to the next thing. But that version of you that you have become after that whole process is still you, is still there, it's still in this present moment. So you haven't lost anything, in that. And yeah, and you know this is something that the author talked about, that what you achieve in your pursuit of success is often not as important as who you become in the process. So if this intrigue you and if you would like to apply this into your life, then again, um to all the women again, because some new people have joined, so you can text me, you can message me, and we can sit together in that 1 hour of you know that free coaching session, and you can just we can have just a powerful conversation about it and how we can apply this idea into your life, how and in fact even gain clarity as to what would bring you, that lasting sense of fulfillment. So if you're interested in working with me, you can message me. I would love to guide you on this journey. And yeah, I have I have this comment. Okay. So Caitlin says, after finding mindfulness, I have been able to savor the accomplishment on a deeper level and for a more sustained amount of time. But before, yes, I was just task oriented, and once something was done, it was next. Yeah, yeah. Mindfulness is a big part of it. So when I work with people, I include, all of these different elements into kind of my every work that I do. So firstly, there is this element of acceptance, element, skill, whatever you want to call it, because like when I reflected on my own journey and really tried to pull out what worked for me, what changed everything, and when I just look back at everything that I've read and everything and see, what truly works, then I was able to come up with these four elements that are now like an integral part of my work. So the first element is acceptance, because what you resist persists. The second element is mindfulness. Mindfulness help us, recognize the triggers and everything, our patterns and everything, that awareness, and also it helps us become present. It help us, as Caitlin said, savor those moments, because we never feel truly satisfied because we keep on moving from one thing to the next, like, that hamster on a wheel, always trying to grab onto that reward. The third element that I usually, include in this is, aligned action. Like finding what truly matters to you, what your heart wants, what are your core values, what you stand for, who you want to be, and everything. And then, taking actions related to that and everything. By the way, if you would like to read about all of this, because there was another set of paragraph that I just missed and I kept on going on. So yeah, if you would like to read about all of this, a little bit about my journey, or maybe those elements that I'm just mentioning, then I have like mentioned it little bit in in the about me section. So again, if you go to my profile in the link tree, there is about me section, so you can read a little bit about me if you're curious and would like to know about me, um and about my work as well. So yeah, okay, coming back to this thing that the author mentioned. So rereading the second set of line. um just as going to college isn't about getting a piece of paper, dream setting is not just about getting what you want. It's about becoming more than you ever thought you could be. I do believe that having goals is essential because they give you a direction in life. So, and the author cleared that the goals are important, and it aligns with what I also go by, that goals are important. But instead of making the goals the focus, we need to shift our focus and use the goals as a tool. So, yeah, I have again talked about it in detail in that, free course thing. Um, so yeah, I guess yeah, that's the end of the paragraph. So now I want to invite you to reflect, what is it that you got out of today's session. If you were to take away something from today's session, if there was a guidance amongst everything that I spoke, that I read, that other people mentioned in the comments, what would be that one thing that you would like to take away from today's session? It can be an affirmation that you would repeat to yourself, it can be just a simple reminder, or it may be an action step that you're going to take today or in this week. So feel free to share that in the comment. And if you would like to give back, if you would like to, support my work, then you can do so by sharing, by sending a donation my way, by, you know, by supporting me in this manner through donations to help me continue offering these lives, to help me continue offering the other free things that I'm offering. So yeah, um, Leslie says, becoming self. Yeah, it's all about becoming. And Leslie, we're going to work upon that. Definitely. Sonia says, okay, she has this emoji like going up. So maybe what Caitlin says deeply resonated with Sonia. Anyone else? Would you like to share something that you got out of the session? Um, Before we end this live, because yeah, I have like nothing more significant to add. I'm just going to repeat few things in case someone new has joined. Oh, okay, you mentioned, okay, I missed your comment, Sonia, about Caitlin's. Okay, sorry. Let me see. I cannot see any comment. I just saw that perfect and meaningful number 108 from you, Sonia. I don't see any other comment. Maybe you can retype it. Maybe the net was not working or something because there is no comment on my side. Caitlin says, yeah, me either. Yeah, maybe not, your net was not working at that time, Sonia, and the comment didn't came across. Yeah, so so now I'm going to repeat a few things for those people who joined late. Let's start with the gift thing. So all the women who are listening to me, or if you know of any other women in your life who would like to work with me, who, you know, is interesting to step into their highest potential right now, who are ready, then you're welcome to message me and saying that, you would be interested in that powerful conversation with me because I'm offering a 1 hour free session to all the beautiful women here. And yeah, I would really would like to make a change in your life if I can and just make your life 1% easier in any manner I can. So yeah, so feel free to reach out, feel free to send someone else my way if you think, they would like to work with me, they would benefit from working with me. And okay, there are a few comments. Sonia says, so the comment that Sonia mentioned before was outside sources does not fulfill oneself. The power resides inside us. Yeah, exactly. That is so true. Um, everything is within us. We just need to clear the fog and everything, and we will see the light that we are. Gerald Geraldine. I hope that I pronounced your name right. So Geraldine is, yeah, he's enjoying, he's celebrating with the emojis and he's saying namaste. Namaste to you. Um, let's see. Caitlin says, I don't have a takeaway. It was just a great session, but maybe reflecting and being grateful for where I am on my journey now. Yeah, yeah, maybe, just after the session, maybe just sit with this for a while if, after the session get over and just recognize, recall, the progress that you have made so far, Caitlin. And by the way, guys, Caitlin is another teacher here. Uh, she is an amazing person. So what she do is that in her lives, I have attended her so very colorful lives. So she like do crochet. She makes so cute and beautiful stuff. So yeah, she does that, and she also like talks in between and just have a fun conversation, engaging conversation, sometime emotional conversation, and everything, a mix of everything. So yeah, I would highly recommend you guys to check her out. Mm. Leslie says, exactly, Sonia. Peace on earth begins within. Yeah, that is so true. You know, uh, and talking about peace on earth, that first section that we read, that how we can bring peace to our families, our homes, when everything outside is just so. So yeah, this your comment just take us a level even deeper into that, no matter even whatever is going on in our homes, just finding peace within us. Sonia says, Caitlin, Leslie, love. Um, Geraldine says, I came late, but I'm so enchanted with your offerings. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Yeah, I am so happy to hear that you're resonating and you appreciate what I have to offer. Okay, guys. So few things to repeat as we end this life. We covered the gift part, that the gift I'm offering to all women to have a powerful conversation with me. To unlock that gift, message me. Second, this is getting recorded. And to access the replay, you can go to my profile. In the profile, there's a link tree, a link. Click on that link, you will see Wheel of Wisdom replay. So yeah, there you will find the recording. This is the 25th session. It would get uploaded after 1 hour. It takes time. Third, if you would like immediate access to what we just read, just refresh the wisdom, reflect, take some time to reflect, or even just join my beautiful community. Then on Insight Timer, I have a group known as Wonderful Beings. You can either search for it or go to my profiles in the home section only. Scroll to the bottom, you will see Wonderful Beings there, and you're welcome to join it. I would love to have you. Um, Fourth thing, uh, yeah, so fourth thing is that I have 7 courses on Insight Timer. So if you're interested in those, you can check them out. They are basically related to overcoming negative thoughts, overcoming limiting beliefs, and about, mindfulness and how to just be alive and feel alive and despite not changing a thing about your routine and everything. And also a course about this thing that we mentioned about, not feeling satisfied. With what we have or what we achieve. So the name of the course that I have on Insight Timer is Beyond the Finish Lines. Something like that. I usually forget my titles. Um, just a second. I will show you the course itself. So yeah, so when you go to my profile, like when you scroll to the bottom, you will see this group of mine that I was mentioning, Wonderful Beings. I also have few playlists. I have like 15-day mindfulness challenge if you are interested in that. And I'm currently offering like self-soothing techniques. So every Sunday I'm uploading some techniques. And I have these popular courses of mine that I mentioned about negative thoughts, limiting beliefs. So yeah, and people really love these courses. Like I have like, 3,000 or 2,000 people who have enrolled in these courses and they have really benefited. That's why I am recommending them to you. And the course that I just mentioned about, the goals thing, not feeling fulfilled. So this is a very short course beyond the finish line. So you can first go through this course. And then if you are interested in delving deeper, then I have another free course. Um, it is in the link tree in my profile. And yeah, and if you also and then if you would like to have a deeper work, one-on-one work, then again you can always like book a session with me. Um, I missed few comments. I'm going to just read them. Caitlin says, yes, I was in a session and little earlier, and the teacher was saying to find the home inside you. It was kind of equivalent to the anchor point in your body, but the change of language was something. Took me a minute to get the reframe. Yeah, there are like multiple, I guess, techniques or ways to find home inside of you. Um, Apart from like the spiritual sense, but yeah, there is this like a safe place visualization where in your mind you have a safe space where you can go to when everything around you is overwhelming. I also like did that meditation in one of these lives I have recorded. I am planning to sometime just sit and edit them and just publish them one by one, because I guess there are these, I might have now 35 meditations so far that we have done in these lives, and this and we have done 25 of these lives. So so yeah, there are many techniques. One is finding a safe place in our bodies, because that is also our home right now. If we consider this philosophy of that, we are the souls that have a body or consciousness that is having a human experience or things like that. So yeah, so finding a safe place inside our bodies, because sometimes, especially with people who are in chronic pain, the bodies are not that a pleasant um, place, a pleasant experience. But when we go into it, we always find a place in our body that feels more peaceful or neutral or even pleasant. So, Thank you for sharing that, Caitlin, and allowing me to just think of all these things and share with everyone. Sonia says, thank you, Anisha. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you, Sonia, for tuning in. I'm glad that you did. Leslie says, peace to all. Thank you so much, Leslie, for tuning in. It was so nice to see you here. Ashwatthama says, thank you. Thank you for being here, Ashwatthama. Guys, sorry, Ashwatthama is also another teacher, wonderful teacher on Inside Timer. He also has like some amazing tracks on affirmations and stuff like that. So if you're interested, you can check out his profile. Okay. So thank you for all the beautiful hearts for your presence. If this session resonated with you and if you would like to give the energy back, then I would really appreciate any donation. And if not, then that's perfectly all right. I so appreciate your presence and thank you so much for listening to me, for being here. Ah, Leslie says, great name. Ashwatthama says, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.